Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to our English Grammar Tips. Today our topic is writing a research report. Research report किस तरह लिखनी है, चलिए आज इस यूनिट में सीखते हैं। लेकिन उस पर जाने से पहले मैं आपको यही कहूँगा कि न्यू अपडेट्स के लिए चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल आइकॉन ज़रूर दबाएं और लाइक और शेयर ज़रूर कीजिए। चलें चलते हैं अपने सबक की तरफ। Objective of the unit. Number 1. Explain the significance of the report writing. Discuss the main division of research report. Identify preliminary section of the report. Specify the requirement of main body of the research report. Evaluate the research summary and conclusion part of the research report. Analyze the typing format of research report. List the supplementary sections of the report such as bibliography, appendices and index. Discuss the abstract of a report and appreciate the process of report writing. First of all, the question is, what is research report? A research report is a completed study that reports an investigation or exploration of a problem, identifies questions to be addressed, and includes data collected, analyzed and interpreted by the researcher. Differences between research report and article. What is the difference? It is very common thing. A research report is a primary source. It reports the methods and results of an original study performed by the researcher. An article is a secondary source. It does not report original research by the author. Structure of a research report. The research report format mainly consists of three main sections. Number 1, introductory section. Number 2, main body of the report. And number 3, reference section. What is included in introductory section? Number 1, title page. Introductory section में कौन कौन सी चीज़ें शामिल हैं? Number 1, title page, acknowledgements if any, table of content, list of tables if any, list of figures if any, abstract. The body of the report. Introduction, statement of the problem. Body of the report में कौन कौन सी चीज़ें हैं? ये देखिएगा, statement of the problem, significance of the problem, purpose, statement of hypothesis, assumptions, limitations, definitions of important terms, review of related literature, analysis of previous research. तो review of related literature जो है उसमें हम previous research का analysis करते हैं, उससे related हम चीज़ें पढ़ते हैं, उनको जो literature है उससे related हम पढ़ते हैं, इसके अलावा और कोई चीज़ हमने read नहीं करनी होती. Design of the study, descriptions of research design and sources of data, sampling procedures, methods and instruments of data gathering, statistical treatment, analysis of data, text with appropriate tables, figures, results and discussions, major findings, rejects or fail to reject H0. Summary and conclusions, recommendations for further investigations. The references sections, references, bibliography, appendices. The introductory sections, title page. अब यहाँ पर देखें, अब एक एक चीज़ को जो है वो अलग अलग बयान किया गया है. What is title page? Title page identifies the title of the report. इसमें title के बारे में बताया जाता है. The name of the researcher, the name of the guide, institutions, month and years of submission. The title should communicate what the study is about. A well-constructed title makes it easy for the reader to understand and determine the nature of the topic. Number 2, acknowledgements. This page permits the writer to express appreciations to persons who have contributed significantly to the research. Number 3, table of contents. The table of contents is an outline of the report that indicates the page number on which each major section and subsection begins. List of tables. A list of tables included in the report along with the page numbers should be provided. List of figures. A list of all figures included in the report along with the page numbers should be provided. Abstract. The abstract is the brief but comprehensive summary of the research report. Abstract क्या होता है? That is the brief but comprehensive summary होती है. ये किस चीज़ की? Research report की. It includes a concise statement of the goal of the research, the type of the participant and instruments, outline the methods, major results and conclusions. Abstract must be limited to a specific number of words, usually between 100 to 500 words. The body of the report. Introduction. The introduction section provides the theoretical framework of the study within which the research has been conducted, background for information of the topic as well as the need of for and rationale for the research to make the material more logical, useful and interesting for readers. The introduction begins with a description of the research problem or topic and includes objectives, significance of the problem, research questions, statement of hypothesis. It also includes the assumptions of the study, if any, definition of important terms, limitation and delimitation of the study. Review of related literature. The review of related literature indicates what is known about the problem or topic. Its function is to educate the reader about the area under study. Design of the study. This section provides a detailed description of the methodology used in the study, for example, population, sample size and sampling techniques and tools used in the study. The purpose of the section is to describe in detail how a researcher performed the study so that someone should be able to replicate the study based on the information that a researcher provide in this section. For a qualitative study, this section may also include a detailed description of the nature and length of intersections with the participants. The description of the participant includes information about how they were selected and mainly representative of the population. The description indicates the purpose of the instrument and the validity and reliability of the instruments. Analysis of data. This section describes the statistical techniques of or the inferential interpretations that were applied to the data and the result of these analyses. Tables and figures are used to present findings or graphics form which add clarity in findings for reader. Result and discussions. The results section is to tell the reader what was found in the study. It includes the descriptive statistics for the relevant variables, for example, mean, standard deviation, and then tell the reader what statistical test you used to test your hypothesis and what you found. The discussion section is where the researcher interprets and evaluates the results. The discussions of a research report section presents the theoretical and practical implications of the findings and make recommendation for the future research. Discuss the results of the current study, explaining exactly what was found. Account for the research findings, relate back to the previous research and theories highlighted in the introduction. Discuss the limitations of the current study and provide ideas for future research, and with a conclusion. Summary and conclusion. Conclusion is a summary of the main ideas that come out from the discussion. It draws all arguments and findings together. It indicates whether hypotheses were accepted or rejected. It summarizes major findings of the study. The purpose of this section is to evaluate, interpret the result, especially with respect to the original research questions. The reference sections, references, bibliography. The references section provides the reader with all the information needed to seek out and obtain all the original sources used in the research. It is written in the alphabetical order. Appendices. This section provides a place for important information. It includes tools prepared by the researcher and used in the study. It may be lettered, interview names, raw data, and data analysis sheets. General rules for typing research report. All copies of the report must be legible, distinct, and clear. Strike over should not be made. All errors should be corrected by erasing neatly on all copies. Material should be typed on one side of the paper only. 1.5 inch margins on the top and left hand side of the paper, and 1 inch margin on the right hand side, and at the bottom should be left. All textual material should be double spaces. Ditto marks should not be used. The pages of the main body of the report are marked in Arabic numerals on the right hand corner. The pages of the preliminary section are marked in small Roman letters. Guidelines for preparing research report. The research report should be written clearly so that the reader may not have any document difficulty in understanding its content. The report should be written in past tense and not in present tense. Expressions such as investigator, researcher, etc. in place of personal pronoun like I, we, and my should be used in writing and the research report. The size of the types of contents, headings, subheadings, etc. should be selected appropriately. There should not be any typographical mistakes. It is necessary to get the research report properly bound, since it is a very important thing. Thanks. स्टूडेंट्स इसको ज़रूर शेयर कीजिएगा, लाइक कीजिएगा वीडियो को, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना भी मत भूलिएगा, ताकि मेरे मज़ीद वीडियोज़ और अपडेट्स आप तक आते रहें। बहुत शुक्रिया। अल्लाह हाफिज़।